Welcome back to Katie Quiz, brought to you by GPU Life. We have ourselves a very close matchup here and some huge points up for grabs in our final round, a round we call More or Less. In this round, we have 2 sets of clues for each team. In a set of clues, 3 clues are available. After the first clue, if a team wants to try to answer, it's worth 30 points. 30 if they get it right, 30 off if they get it wrong. But they don't have to answer there. A second clue is available. That drops the points value down to 20. 20 if they get it right, 20 off if they get the answer wrong. A third and final clue is also available, and that takes the points value down to 10. 10 points if you get it right, 10 points is deducted if you get it wrong or fail to answer at that point. And we have 2 sets of clues like that. If you answer both sets of clues at the 30-point value, we'll throw in a 25-point bonus, meaning there's the opportunity to gain 85 points in this round, but also the potential to lose 60. So strategy will be key. Up first is our team from North Allegheny High School. And here is your first set of clues, starting with the clue at the 30-point value. In an 1851 painting titled "For This Military Leader," a soldier kicks away ice and James Monroe holds an American flag while standing on a boat. Who's the military leader for 30 points, or would you like to take a second clue for 20?
George Washington.
George Washington is correct. Very nicely done. That just put up 30 additional points onto your score. And here we go with your second set of clues, starting with this clue at the 30-point value. This mountain's Khumbu Icefall is a major challenge for climbers who must pass the Fantasy Bridge to reach its northeast ridge. What mountain is this for 30 points? Or would you like to take a second clue for 20?
Mount Everest.
Mount Everest, was that a guess?
Yeah.
That's a good guess. Mount Everest is correct. So you got 30 on the first one, 30 on the second one, plus the 25-point bonus. Saw that strategy there. Very nicely done. And that takes you up to 440 points on the day. Very nicely done, North Allegheny High School. Next up is our team from Laurel Highlands High School and Laurel Highlands. Here we go with your first set of clues, starting with the clue at the 30-point value. On the night of this man's wedding to Ildiko, this ruler died of a nosebleed. 2 years earlier, this man was defeated at the Battle of the Catalonian Plains. Would you like to answer for 30 points or take a second clue for 20?
I would like our second clue.
For 20 points, Pope Leo I convinced this scourge of God not to sack Rome in the 5th century. Would you like to tell us who this person was for 20 points or take the third clue for 10?
Sure.
No,
That's way earlier.
way later.
We'd like our third clue.
The third clue for 10 points. What man became leader of the Huns in 434 AD?
Attila.
Attila the Hun is correct. You just added 10 points to your score. And here is your second clue. Only one of his paintings, the portrait of Ginevra di Benci, permanently resides in a U.S. museum. The student of Vercaccio painted the baby Jesus sitting on a cushion and reaching for a flower in his Madonna of the Carnation. Would you like to tell us who this was for 30 points or take a second clue for 20?
Carnation.
We'd like our second clue.
For 20 points, he traced out what he considered to be the ideal human proportions in his Vitruvian Man. Would you like to answer for 20 points or take a third clue for 10?
Leonardo da Vinci.
Da Vinci is correct. You got 10 on the first one, 20 on the second one. That takes you for the day up to 375, Laurel Highlands. It was great having you here on the show today, and good luck with the rest of the school year. Yough High School, you are up next, and here is your first set of clues, starting with the clue at the 30-point value. In Greek mythology, he overthrew his father Cronus to free his siblings. Would you like to tell us who this was for 30 points or take a second clue for 20?
Titus.
Unfortunately, that is not correct. We were looking for Zeus on that one. We'll have to knock 30 points off there, but there's another question for you here. And I understand the math and the strategy that you guys are using there. Here's your second set of clues for 30 points. This state's Cannon Mountain was home to the Old Man of the Mountain Rock Formation, which collapsed in 2003. What state was that for 30 points, or would you like to take a second clue for 20?
We'll take a second clue, please.
For 20 points. The Merrimack River flows south through the city of Manchester in this state, which contains Mount Washington. Would you like to tell us the state for 20 points, or take a third clue for 10?
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire is correct. Unfortunately, you lost 30 on the first question. You gained 20 on the second one. That's a net of minus 10, and that takes you for the day to 365 points. Very nice showing today, Yough High School, but this week it was NA, North Allegheny, who squeaked it out at the end, getting both questions right at the 30-point value and adding 25 bonus points to their score. Very well played, NA. Laurel Highlands, Yough, have a great rest of your school year. North Allegheny, we'll see you later on this season on Katie Quiz, brought to you by GBU Life.